Next, we discuss a problem. Calculate Karl Pearson coefficient of correlations on the basis of the following data. Calculate Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation on the basis of your following data. Here x takes value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and y takes value 9, 5, 8, 12, 0, 10, 13, 11. Okay. So calculate Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation on the basis of your following data. Solution. Let us draw a table. Okay. Let us draw a table. Now we draw a table. This is x, this is y. So x 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This is 9, 5, 8, 12, 10. Sorry. 9, 5, 8, 12, 10. So this is not 8. 13, 11. Okay. We just draw a table. Okay. Next we find x square. X square means 1. 2 square means 4. 3 square means 9. 4 square means 16. 5 square means 25. 6 square means 36. 7 square means 49. Okay. Next we calculate y square. Y square equal to 9 square means 81. 5 square means 25. 8 square means 64. 12 square means 144. 10 square means 100. 13 square means 169. 11 square means 121. Next we calculate xy. 1 into 9 means 9. 2 into 5 equal to 10. 3 into 8 equal to 24. 4 into 12 equal to 48. 5 into 10 equal to 50. 6 into 13 equal to 78. 7 into 11 equal to 77. Okay. Next we calculate summation x. Okay, summation x. If we sum these terms, we get this is 28. 28. Okay. Next we calculate summation y. If we sum these terms, we get summation y equal to 68. Next we calculate summation x square. Summation x square. If we sum these terms, we get summation of x square equal to 140. Okay. Next we calculate summation y square. So summation y square means if we sum these terms, we get summation y square equal to 704. And summation xy equal to, if we sum these terms, summation xy equal to 296. Okay, clear? Question is calculate Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation. So let rho be the Karl Pearson coefficient of correlations. Let rho be the Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation. Then rho is, this is the formula of Karl Pearson coefficient of correlation, covariance of xy by sigma x and sigma y. And formula of covariance of xy is, now first we find covariance of xy. So covariance of xy is expectation of xy minus expectation of x into expectation of y. Okay. We already discussed expectation of xy means average of xy. So average of xy means summation xy by n. If we average 7 terms of xy, we get xy by, here n is 7. Number of terms is 7. Okay. expectation of x means average. So average means summation total sum by total number of data. And expectation of y is, this is also average, so summation over y by total number of data. The summation xy is 296. So 296, here n is number of data is 7. Total number of data is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total number of data is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, total number of data is 7. So, and summation xy is 296. So 296 by 7 minus summation x is 28. So 28 by 7 into summation y is 68. So 68 by 7. So after calculation we get this is, so after calculation covariance of xy is 3.42857144. Okay, this is the covariance of xy. Next we find sigma x. Sigma x is standard deviation of x. So standard deviation of x means variance of x. So positive square root of variance of x. Variance of x. So formula variance of x is expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square. This is the formula variance of x. So expectation of x square means average of x square terms. So average. So x summation over x, summation x square by total number of terms minus expectation of x, average of x. So x, summation x by n whole square. Okay. So summation x square is 140. So 140 by number of data is 7 minus summation x equal to, here summation x is 20. So 28 by 7 whole square. Okay. So after calculation we get sigma x equal to 2. So sigma x equal to 2. Next we find sigma y. So sigma y. So sigma y. So sigma y means sigma equal to positive square root of variance of y. Variance of y. And formula of variance of y is positive square root of expectation of y square minus expectation of y whole square. Okay. So expectation of y square means expectation of any means average. So expectation of y square means average summation y square by total number of data minus expectation of y means summation y by n. So summation y square means 704. So summation y square means 704. So 704 by n means number of data is here 7 minus summation y is, here summation y is 68. So 68, sorry, this is whole square. So 68 by 7 whole square. Okay. So after calculation we get sigma y equal to 2.4907994. This is the sigma y. Okay. So we calculated sigma x, sigma y and covariance of xy. So hence Karl-Pearson coefficient of correlation is rho xy equal to covariance of xy by sigma x into sigma y. So covariance of xy is 3.42857144. So 3.42857144 by, this is 3.42, okay. And sigma is equal to 2, sigma x equal to 2 and sigma y equal to 2.4907994. So after calculation we get the value of rho xy is 0.688247 203. Okay, this is the correlation coefficient or Karl Pearson correlation coefficient on the basis of our following data. Okay, this is the result. This is the required result. So this is the Karl Pearson correlation coefficient on the basis of our following data. So this is positive. So here exists positive correlations. Okay, so value of rho is positive since value of rho is 0.688297,203. So here exists in our problem positive correlation. So there exists positive correlation in our problem. Okay.